Now we'll create an exciting geometry with the shell tool. The shell in ArchiCAD is a real building element with a wide range of creative uses. We can use it to model elements ranging from a building's entire exterior to a single custom object. In this lesson, we'll use the shell tool to create a roof. Activate Generic Perspective in the Navigator palette. Orbit the model so that the top of the building is visible in 3D. Select the shell tool in the toolbox. Choose Ruled Geometry Method and Detailed Construction Method in the info box. Set the layer to Shell, General. Select Basic Shell Structure and modify the building material to steel stainless. We have to define the first input plane by using the editing plane. To do this, we can click on a surface, linear edge, or points. Let's define the outside vertical surface of the passage's external wall as the editing plane for entering the first polygon of the ruled shell geometry. To create the first profile of the shell, we will draw an inclined line from the negative corner of the attic wall towards the positive on the right. Click on the negative corner and notice that the starting point will be projected onto the editing plane. Now, move the cursor towards the positive corner of the attic wall and type Y 4500 plus and press Enter. This will elevate the endpoint of the profile. The endpoint will also be projected onto the editing plane. Click the same point again or press Enter once again to finish the profile creation. Orbit the model to the opposite side. Click on the wall surface to define the second editing plane. On this plane, draw the second profile, relying on the feedback to see how the ruled shell will be formed. First, we have to enter the starting point of the profile over the positive external corner on the right. Move the cursor to the corner and type Y 4500 plus and hit Enter. The newly created point will be projected onto the editing plane. To finish the second profile and the shell itself, double-click on the inside of the negative corner to the left. Now we have to elevate it in the Z direction. Select the shell and click on any edge. Choose the drag icon from the pet palette. Move the cursor upwards and make sure that it snaps to the vertical guideline. Type 2000 into the tracker and press Enter to elevate the shell by 2000 millimeters in the 3D window. We would like to curve our shell profile slightly. Click on the profile edge and select the Edit Segment Using Tangent option from the pet palette. Move the cursor upwards and click when the arc is acceptable. Please try to keep the top of the surface of the curved shell element below the top of the curtain wall structure. Repeat this editing with both profiles. Now, switch back to the 21st story. We'll stretch the profile horizontally by 1000 millimeters outside of the building. Select the shell and click on the bottom profile. Choose the Drag Profile Horizontally icon in the pet palette. Press the Shift key and drag the profile downwards. Type D and then 1000. Please do the same operation on the other side too. Finally, we're going to trim the curtain wall with the shell. Open the 3D window again. Activate the arrow tool in the toolbox. Select the curtain wall and the shell elements with the arrow tool. Choose the Design, Connect, Trim Elements to Roof or Shell command. In the upcoming dialog box, we can define which shell will be the trimming element. Select the Use Roof or Shell from Current Selection option in the upcoming dialog. Click on Trim. If we deselect the elements, we can see the result of the trimming operation. Please remember that elements trimmed to each other are associative. That is, a change to one element will immediately affect the connected element.